噶玛巴的特质以及其不断转世的目的，就是为了要让众生看到自信中清净、良善、无染的本质，将每一个人心中的光明牵引出来，并且扩展到全世界。这样的特质，在我们现今所见17世噶玛巴的身语意中便可得到证明。法王噶玛巴的言谈里，无时无刻地展现出对世界纷扰的悲悯，以及对和平到来的尽心竭力。在历代噶玛巴的修持中，止观禅修一直都是重要的一部分，也特别强调借由观照的功夫彰显日常生活中的本质实相。噶玛巴的传承教义极为重视与法义相契合的圣观。为了达到这样的修持，首先必须先由培养出离心等基本功课入门，再借由一步步增进的禅修，将心性中真实的智慧开展出来，并以这样的力量将众生带入和谐与相互尊重的光明中。
아니 차당기 차와베나 차과로이나 수 뉴버치에 지라니야 괴베 딱가 괴베 괴차카리네 수 뉴버 동게 차와처럼 라는 무고 파 동게 정게디 나와처럼 근데 나한테 고아 수 동게 무고 파트게 삼바디 지 답변아 지 첸르 따니 지 지나리아 지볼은 조드로 지나 이주카리스 쳔마도 최야체 미지 가져다지 지den가 나로 내가 첸에 미지야게 지체고니 지나 차다니 우대야 메가메르 치러 인두산에다니 다 메가메 인두산에다니 근데 쟤는 아주 디야게 근데스다 차당 상부샤 세워다야 차당 코라 야게 당시요 차당 상부샤도 근데스 야게 방고도 괜히 차도 근데 시와치하고 아주 딱
So the activities of attachment or desire is craving, grasping for things, all towards oneself, what to get, what is needed, and more of what one wants to have. And the activity of aversion is what to get rid of, what to reject. And so these being the activities of attachment and aversion, unless one is someone who is going to spend one's life in the seclusion of mountain caves, if we are going to live our lives in the regular world, the world we live in, then in a way we can't do without attachment and aversion. And again, it should not be misunderstood. We're not talking it in terms of promoting attachment and aversion, and particularly the harmful and the detrimental side of attachment and aversion. But to be able to look at that actually the attachment has these two aspects, that there is some distilling, there is some refining that can take place, where the negative side could be given up and abandoned, and the wholesome side can be further nurtured and refined. and in that way, that where we are living in our own lives, that the change and the transformation could be made to happen.
당연히 연대나 그 시와 시주 연대 공부 단수 마시병이야 얘는 차단 이유들이야 민스타스 세단 도와 지다 세단 야지 대자 도지다 대자 야지 니도.
So before we talk about the good side of anger or aversion into attachment, and the negative side of attachment and aversion, we need to, in a way, encapsulate them or label them. And so we can say that good aversion and bad aversion, good attachment and bad attachment. There are two kinds of both.
But I'm do it I'm do it and I ji to you that shit down the control de shaman buji, bear casualty. 他了中啊，这下的其他这个是他了中年，本来他还是呢，几点的哪了呀？但是这场面移动啊，这要嘛啦，场面移动没有啊，这要嘛是。这女生呢，这特别就这个，他这都移动啊，你不知俺这个说。先把钱插过去，先把插过去，基本那样就要是，但是呢，就是啥呢？但呢，俺最近腾进了马龙也过来，看到就我与你去，我呢70把了这里啊，但看到就，可能就变了，对下了我就介于面的地域，我不是的，就我与个。还修了，但后头一堂课吧，我这也为呢，这七星的抓马大外国呢，最近还是这抓马大吧，可是我呢人不给，你就通多了这个呢，最近这里啊就吃白说了就改为呢，这个多啊，这点儿没一吧，我有看几页这里啊。一堂课吧，那吧，就也不进来啊。这到了他好对啊，你个长大，就满载，他说就，我比你去了，太多满载吧，满载吧，没吧，那样就满载呗长大。我比你去了，其太上载不没吧，那样，载不也呗长大呢。那看到就，我那就那个，鱼了没到，鱼做什么？没见，让个老早些往前个，什么的，七个嘛是，看到这鱼个，就我们内区当鱼跟长大的早些往前，天来就早些往什么大呢？提前说让个生的，绕头结果要的嘛到，让个生的早前呢，鱼个内区的时候呢，让个生的就开始估计些下来呢。但是让个生的不是他几点起不说差，对吧？俺个老就估计钱，但俺最近看些个，他说几点起不，他说这6个月嘛的呢，说几点起不起的呀？这个别的英国月，别的下个月啥这上面答应就是啥呢？这几点起不上面答应要了。这没没钱呢，我们长大的吃住吃的人吧，天上里啊就开始做吃完钱的，让给就就把做吃完钱，你家的开始吃啊，他的这让给开始就，来盘子下来的做吃完钱为民呢，他那种人个话嘞，对， 작다네 이제 아주 타는 놈이 작다네 데 괜찮냐 말이지 유조 차와제네 유기 취제알이야 조차와제 데 상만다네 디제 수웨이미나 어디다 윤대로지 바지 창도.
So for instance, talking about the negative side of, let's say, desire, attachment. And the negative side is, at any given time, there is a possibility that one could get caught up in falling into some extreme situation and extreme sort of fanatical situation, falling into. Which is to say, there is no relative object, outer phenomena, that is perfectly, completely good and attractive. And by the same token, there is no phenomena or no object that is just absolutely bad. Given that being, at least even in the relative context, to have the illusion, to fall the victim of, become a victim of the illusion that something is absolutely terrible and fall into it, or something is absolutely fabulous and fall for it, is so a great mistake, a very mistaken approach. So which is to say again, that when one perceives, whatever phenomena arises, it is well advised that one is able to approach it from the point of view of simply whatever phenomena arises, from the objective angle point of view. But the normal tendency is never that way. The tendency is always ready to indulge in fabrication, something that is not totally at all true about the relative manifestation of whatever phenomenon. Indulging with whatever fabrication one feels that it's akin to one's preferred outlook. And if something in its relative manifestation is not some good or beautiful, fabricating it with the illusion that it is something rather fabulously beautiful, and something in its relative appearance is not particularly that bad, but having the illusion and therefore fabricating it as something terribly bad. So it is important that we are able to go along with primarily how things, though relatively, manifest on their own, and not making the fabrication that we want to indulge as the primary, as the more important thing. And so usually, of course, there's the tendency that whatever object becomes manifest, we don't relate to them as how they manifest. We are ready to manipulate. We are ready to fabricate. And while theoretically or intellectually, we claim that we hold the view that we don't believe in creations or creator. But while theoretically holding that belief, preferring that belief, but actually we make ourselves the creator. We want whatever manifests not as they are, but how we want them to be, how we prefer them to be. And so in this way, once again, it's important to recognize that whatever manifests is more important than whatever illusion, fabrication make it to be. If one does that, then one is going to fall into whatever extremes, and that extreme is not in one's favor.
제자랑 아주 참배가 올라가야 미산 뒤 시에서는
We should probably make a song based on the rhythm of the coughing. Coughing as the rhythm. Sounds pretty good, actually.
Tene, ta dinde che, ta kanda ji siba da shiwe che ta la ya ji lingye ni ji lebu lingye cha ni yo ji ji nyebe cha ne lingye cha ni ta che gang le ne ya ji lingye cha ni sa ma ji lebe cha ne chibe na leba ji tokyu nyebe cha ne chibe na nyeba ji tokyu 다데 시베 추 탐지하니라 이제 영리가 다데고 영모 지고만 개와래 되래 미개와래 되래 시발래 되래 시와래 되래 레 뉴자네 링이 차 테라 때네 링이 차니가 토야야 되지 저거 알았어 근데 뉴자 차 찍네 냠바요한테 차시진 상보요한테야 차시지는 상보용한테 차시지는 개보용한테 근데지 용요 데이비 윤생기 안에 아주 지 내담 담데지 미소술이야 내담 담데 어디 알았어 다 기시 코란 피네 지 가르레 링예로 가면 지 링예로 찍기 오래야 봐 춥도야 그렇지 예비는 바지 아주 딘데지 내담 담데 왕보용 시그만 아주 수수 주다 다들 이제는 간다 리니에 창망 붙이는 아주 다의 인자 에 소수기 리니에 차대 통마통 아니 리니에 착한 제 맞게 균생기 미소수소소리야 되는지 구류다 되네 구류다 지 주담 민자와 나서요 용디
So in the whole of samsara and nirvana, so that there will be all of manifestations, all of manifestations, samsaric and otherwise. There's two sides to both. The wholesome side and the deficient side, and the good side and the negative side. And when we engage, so we're not just talking simply in terms of mental afflictions. We're talking in terms of virtuous actions and outlook, non-virtuous actions and outlook. When we engage in something wholesome and virtuous, the result is likewise. When we engage in something unwholesome and negative, the result is likewise. Be it in the realm of sphere of samsara, or for that matter, in the field of self-liberation or nirvana. And simply, if there isn't that kind of interdependency, then obviously the way we would experience things would be in a more permanent and a more fixed way. That it is not so. As far as our experience is concerned, is simply because the constant changes of manifestations that we go through based on individual outlook, based on individual activities, we have our personal experience of our personal, sense of environment and surroundings for that matter.
대야 배라지 개와 미교와 지당이 인디와 유능원에 개와 미교와에서 이내 유능원에 이제 얼굴에 수를 인도 요아니 이내 내가 소리 이루어지야 나초 그게 개와 이내야 나라 소리야 나야 장전지 개와 이래서 성전 미교에 대해서 제가 유능원에 대해서 토리야 개와 이거지 미교와 그래서 나초라 개와 이루어지야 이루어지야 목표하니 뒤준세에 이렇게 시해요. 시마다 개와 미교. 아마신게 이렇게 시해 성공하는 좋아도 시해요. 아마도 나도 처음 한번에 네. 저게 비싼 게 아주 특이 교육도 지금 대학의 교육도 지금 너무 따라요. 이제 또요. 이제 다고입니다. 아니 아주 그들의 시비산에 답에 우레 다 시험하는 거지. 내가 배나